Hey, we're off in the snow to do something. I haven't been out in the snow yet. It's pretty sad. And I'm stuck in the snow, just getting out my driveway. It's because we don't shovel behind our car enough. That's alright. Everybody at my house is disabled, so screw it. We're gonna get letters for saying screw it. Anyways, here we go. I'm off to the races. Doing just fine, I think. I have something to say though. My mom, I always used, no, my mom didn't even, but like in the Bambi movie, my mom always said, if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. That is so true. Holy crap. I just recently, like just now, found out something. Sorry I had to pause you. I don't usually do that, but lately I've been having to do that quite a bit. But, you know, weather, things, you know. So, really, if you haven't got anything good to say, why? Why would you speak? I mean, especially if you don't know the person. But even more so, I guess, if you're really close to the person, why would you say something that's going to be hurtful to them? Why? I don't get it. It got sparked a couple days ago when a friend of mine who has a GoFundMe page right now for a great need that they have, someone got on their Facebook and said some snide remarks, and I was really mad. And I was going to say a lot more than I said. I was going to go public, and I am right now, but I didn't because I talked myself out of it. Well, then today something else happened, so I got to say this, okay? I know that there are people out there that all you want to do is troll on the internet and be smarter than someone else, look better than someone else, be quicker at coming back, you know, be more, whatever, you know. I don't know what you're trying to prove, really, but I think mostly it's people that don't have any self-esteem, so they're trying to make other people low so they can be high at where they're at right now, so they don't have to work. Anyways, said all that to say, that person was just running him down into the ground and didn't know his situation either. His situation is that he is disabled, legally disabled. He does have a job and he does have insurance, but he has to have money for a copay, and since they're on disability and they're broke, you know, they just can't come up with that money. But he desperately needs the surgery because if he doesn't have it, he could die from a heart attack. So there's a big deal, and I know what that's like because when I had my surgery to save my life, both times, it was if the insurance hadn't paid for it, I wouldn't have been able to do it. So, okay, there's that. And then, bless her heart, my mom just said something to me that she can't help it, you know, but I'm using her as an example. That's what drove it home for me today, is my mom said something on my way out. Now, I've got this long leather coat, and it's long, okay, it's long, and it's never been tight on me except for in the belly. But a couple years ago, it was tight, and I was sad because I love this coat, and I've had it a long time, and it's cool for me. I like it. You know, think Matrix, but then a little more old manny, I guess. Anyways, I love this coat. And when I took it out of the closet the other day and put it on to see if it would fit or not, it fits me great, except I bought it to be slightly big. So now it's quite a bit big in certain areas. It still fits me in the shoulder and everywhere else. It's a big coat. But when I tried it on the other day, she said, oh, that looks great, blah, blah, I like that. But then today, now she always calls me back when I'm at the door. There's always something, you know, she just wants, you know, it's just the way she is. She's housebound and, you know, whatever. But often, I'll be ready to go, just about to go out the door, and she'll call me over to say, you know, I love you, be careful, and you something, you behave, or something like that. And sometimes she'll say, come over here and let me see you. And I'll go over there and she's like, you look really nice. I love that those pants or that shirt, blah, blah. Today, I was about ready to go out the door, and I looked in the mirror before I left. I'm feeling like I look okay. I mean, I feel comfortable in my clothes. Let's put it that way. I don't know what everyone else is going to think, but I'm not going to worry about what everyone else thinks. I know how I feel, and I love this coat, especially when it's cold outside. Really cold outside. So anyway, she called me over. Usually, if I'm already going out the door, I just keep going because I just can't go back every time she calls me back, right? But today, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna. And I went back and let her say what she wanted to say. And what she wanted to say was, "Ooh, that coat is just too big." I was like, Well, thanks, Mom. I needed that compliment before I go out the door. Thank you for calling me back just for that purpose. Like I said, she can't help it. She's older and she's got some damage from her stroke, and she doesn't have a filter. She says whatever she's thinking. But if you don't have anything good to say, then don't say nothing at all. That's really good advice, but nobody wants to take it. Try to wait till you're invited to say something. Like if I had said, hey, how do I look? That'd have been totally okay. Because then she would say, well, that coat's too big. And I had asked for that at that point. But I didn't ask for that. Just like my friend who has the GoFundMe page, he didn't ask for comments. What he did was he asked for help. And he's always had a hard time asking for help because he likes to help other people. He doesn't know how to help himself, which has been a problem for him because he doesn't help himself. Well, in the past anyway. He is growing and that kind of stuff, so it's good. But he really needs this surgery, and he asked for help, which is great. I'm glad he did. And I hope people are given to his GoFundMe page. I'm going to put the link on the bottom of this video after, either in the probably above this video, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm going to put the link in this post. And so, you know, I know his situation. But even if you don't know his situation and you don't believe him or you think it's frivolous or stupid or whatever else, then don't donate. You know, I mean, there's a lot of people that ask me for money and I just don't donate. Because I either, you know, like the other day, and this, and I'm not belittling them at all in any way, but the other day, a GoFundMe page came up and it was to raise money for a surgery for their dog. And I was like, at first I was really just ticked off because I was like, really? All the needs in the world and you're gonna, wow. But at the same time, I understand that's important to them, blah, blah, blah. But to me, it wasn't important at all because my pets in the past, if they needed something that I couldn't afford, like if they were seriously ill, I'd have them put to sleep because that was a humane thing to do, and I didn't have thousands of dollars to try to save them and then for them to die anyway. And I'm not trying to sound pessimistic, but I worked in a veterinarian office on one of my first jobs, and it's pretty common. Anyway, said all that to say this. I hope that they raised the money they needed. I really do. But it wasn't mine. I didn't get them any money because, in my opinion, I didn't have the money to spare for them to do whatever they had to do with their dog. And that's not me being hateful or anything. That's just I didn't have the money. But my first thought, as I told you, was like, really? For a dog? Are you serious? But then I started thinking about it, whatever. But here's the deal. I had different thoughts, and I could have said stuff. But I didn't because, why? Because it wasn't any of my business. And they were trying to raise money, and if their friends and family and whoever else wants to donate them money, then let them. What kind of good comes out of me questioning somebody on their GoFundMe page, somebody that I don't know? What good would come out of that? What's positive about that? Nothing. It's just like, I don't understand why people go out of their way to say something that's hurtful to somebody. I understand my mom, because like I said, she's got some results from her stroke that causes her to not have a filter, and she says sometimes things that she shouldn't say, and that's, understandable, because I know her, it's understandable. But still hurtful. I still feel kind of funny now about wearing this coat because Mom said something. I hate when that happens because I'm my own man. I'm a grown man. I should be able to do what I want. So, yeah, and that's usually my motto. I'm old and I'll do what I want. So, there's that. But anyway, I love you guys, and I hope that you guys are all trying to stay positive because in this day and age and all the crap that's going on in the world, positivity is the only thing that's going to keep us alive. We can't sit around and be negative and hateful and just hate all the time. You can't do it. It's got to stop. So try to find something good about somebody. Don't just say, oh man, I blah blah blah, and don't just look at somebody and go, oh, she's fat, or oh, I hate his hair, or whatever. Or look at me and go, he sure is getting bald. You know what? We see ourselves in the mirror. We don't need your help. Just say it. I love you guys. I hope you have a great day. Great. The weekend was good. Have a great week. Blah blah blah. I love you. Hope everything goes well for you. Hope you stay safe, happy, and healthy. See you.